Welcome to the Great Lakes Smoke Podcast Show. What we talk about basically is the love and the passion of cigars, pipe smoking, tobacco, alcohol, brothers chilling out and having a good time, laughter.
Well, how else are you gonna, enjoy a nice bourbon?
And you kind of went animalistic on tobacco buying, haven't you?
And the Rocky Patel Pure and Simple. I don't know, that thing just tastes so good.
Good aficionados, and welcome to another Great Lakes podcast show. We got another good one today. There was a pause.
What were you thinking you were going to say?
I was thinking of saying show and then podcast. So that wasn't happening so fast,
Okay.
It is what it is.
Great Lakes, a really big show.
Really big show. The way Mr. Sullivan used to say that, right?
A really big show tonight.
Really big show.
Welcome aboard, folks. Thanks a lot for coming on board. And we're pretty excited. We have a wonderful guest and friend coming on. And she'll be basically talking about some blends and tobaccos, restoration in the pipe world, and a few other things that we'll be getting into. So hang on board, folks. And again, we're good. We can go back a little bit. You can go forward. We can do it all good. All right, Bob. Here we go. We got to make it just right. We won't have to. We can sit back a little bit, but we got a lot of distance going on.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, folks, just to let you all the newbies know, we all really appreciate you joining on board, and there's been so many of you coming on, and it seems like you become regular listeners, so we're excited about that. Thank you so much.
That's a good thing. Thank you.
For all the other newbies that are jumping on board, we'll introduce ourselves. My name's Ron Pecorini. This is my brother, Bob Pecorini.
How you doing?
Our tech man sitting in Arlington Pipe Cigar Lounge in the background there is the one and only Kyle Gesso.
Live from the virtual Arlington.
There you go.
And cousin Frank from the Minnow Steakhouse down in Florida.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is indeed. He's hanging out there. And for all you who are just joining us or not familiar with the show, cousin Frank does our segment called
Stump the Chooch.
Huge.
Stump the Chooch, indeed. That's what's happening here. And we get a big kick out of it, and what we do is we give away a pipe, and it's a wonderful pipe. Which one we're going to give away? No, I got to get one tonight.
I didn't even look at the pipes.
We'll take a look at the pipes tonight.
We got a couple of crack pipes. I know that. But
is that what we got? The crack pipes?
The crack pipes.
No, I didn't know about that one.
One hash pipe, one opium pipe. But I think we're just going to give away a briar.
Is that what we're going to do? We'll give them a briar? Yeah, I think that's what we should do.
That's a smart way.
We do give our guests, the ones who actually win the question from cousin Frank and Stump the Chooch. He's going to ask a question, a day in history or something for you to answer.
And
for
you
the
have 3
Facebook
seconds
people.
or less to answer.
3 seconds.
What happened last time is because of our delay, we had to actually give it to who won it last week? Ian or whatever. Yeah. We had to actually give it away.
We're not doing that tonight.
No, we're not going to do that.
We're giving you the amount of time, and we'll say that's it. That means if you don't have the right answer by that point, you do not win.
Well, we still have a delay, Bob. So regardless of your little dealie, there's still always going to be a delay. So we have to give it the extra time for them to type in. So
it's funny. Cousin Frank don't want to give you a pipe, and Bob's like always looking for a reason not to give you a pipe. What is it with you guys?
It's like they seem if they don't give them away, they keep them.
We give too many of them away, so we got to make it harder every week.
But Frank makes them harder.
Yeah.
He really does.
Yeah, lately Frank is really.
Last week
there was like a dry spell of like 5 weeks. Frank didn't give away a single pipe because he kept on he chooched everybody.
Oh, he's digging deep, man. He's digging deep into the book of leaves, you know.
and being that he's tired today, I bet you he really makes it real difficult for us to really.
I don't want to hear about it. I'm on 8 days in a row of working, and I don't get another. I still have another 4 days to go before my day off.
You're a young man. You're young.
I ain't that young. I ain't a spring chicken anymore. Come on, man. I just celebrated the big 4-0.
Still young.
8 days. How old are you, Kyle? I'm on my 30th day in a row. What are you kidding? I haven't stopped.
And look, he lost all his hair because of it. That's what happens when you get old, Kyle. That's what happens.
Ian says he received his box of winnings the other day. Thank you. So
did you?
Awesome.
All right, Ian.
Good to hear that you got them. Awesome.
Excellent. So that's one, and then we'll find out about Andre, and then Dave out in California. We'll see how that goes out. So yeah, the pipes are going out there, folks. The pipes are going out. But hopefully tonight we'll get another one, and I'll go find one in the box.
Where's the box?
It's in the back. Yeah, you keep talking. Tell everybody about our email address and all of that stuff.
Well,
yeah, if you want to write.
That goes later on. Right now, what I want to do is actually let the folks know that our guest is here, and she has been waiting
patiently.
So I patiently, very patiently.
We've got her in the green room. She's in the green room. She's got her champagne and caviar and grapes and everything there.
And I think ready for an appearance. So let's take it away. Drum roll, please. The one, the only.
No, none of that.
How you doing?
Hi, guys. Hi. I hope you can hear me okay. I'm still a little bit got a delay here, but thank you for the drum roll. It was much too much.
No, that's all right. I'll take it back.
Too much of an intro there. Take it back.
Anyway, for everybody who turned on, Amu Torres is the restoration specialist at one of our favorite places, Arlington Pipes and Cigar in Arlington Heights, Illinois. And tonight, get yourself a piece of paper and pencil in case you have that broken pipe or damaged pipe or you want it cleaned. Amu is going to give you information on how to get that done. All right. And also.
And no pressure, Amu. The boss is watching you, too. He's on.
Oh, so. He just jumped on.
Oh, no. It's all right. He's not allowed in my room anyways, so he doesn't know what I do.
You don't know about the camera he's got set up?
Oh, I know about that, though.
When you go back to the office, look straight up.
That's right. That's right.
Big brother's watching, the big boss is watching.
It's right above the desk. So what's happening?
Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got involved with the love of pipes and tobacco. And by the way, I'm smoking a Meerschaum, which you bought. I bought from you. You can see that.
Yeah, I see that. Missouri
Meerschaum on Saturday, and I'm smoking.
You'll be pumped about our next order coming in. We got some good stuff coming in from them.
All right, is that the ones we were talking about?
Missouri Meerschaum, we got some good stuff coming in from them. Hopefully,
the ones that we were talking about the other night.
Yeah, a couple of them.
Okay, good.
All right, and I also have some of that Hobbit weed that good old Kyle said I must get.
Yeah,
and that's what's in here.
What do you? And you're not generally an aromatic smoker, are you?
You know what? I'm an everything type of guy. You know, I try everything, and this is. Good stuff.
Not as good as this weed.
Easy.
Oh, no, we don't allow that in here.
Wow.
Leave it to Bob.
Trouble.
Changing the direction. Go ahead, Amu. Tell us about your life.
Yeah, so I'm the pipe and tobacco specialist at Arlington Pipe and Cigar Lounge. I've been there. Well, wow, let's see, 15 months now. And
wow, time.
yeah, Chris. I know time just flies, right?
Amazing.
I know it's been awesome what we've been able to do in that 15 months. He just saw the need for a pipe person, somebody who could focus on that. They were already killing it with the cigars, and he saw that there was a need in the area for pipes. And he, I don't know, I was before that I was a full-time paramedic, and um, it was just really taxing and wearing on me in a lot of ways. So what I decided to do was, hey, you're my shot.
That's right. I'm glad if she wore a
it's
dress,
my wife.
If she wore a dress, that would be scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's going for her evening walk.
There you go.
Okay. So yeah, so I was kind of looking for something new, and I was already in love with pipes, and I was doing a lot of pipe restoration and on the ambulance in my spare time when we were slow, and I brought a portfolio to Chris, and he loved it. So the rest is kind of history. He's kind of given me the reins on the pipe side of the world from there, and really just entrusted that part of the shop to me, and I've just absolutely loved it. It's just been a blast. It's been 15 months of just a wild ride of watching the pipe community get to know Arlington and to feel like they're at home there. So it's been a blast. It's been fun.
Well, you guys certainly put an amazing display room.
It's a whole room.
I mean, everything. The whole lounge is just an awesome place.
It's a great place to start with, yeah. But
yeah.
But that room, the pipe room itself is pretty incredible. It really is.
Yeah, it's a great
yeah,
spot.
Thank you.
We often say it, but I think you guys are the second biggest, probably in the state, as far as inventory.
Yeah, second to Aaron Reese. Yeah.
And yeah, Reese is number one. There's no question about it. But I think you guys, for the, again, I'm not talking that I've been to every single place in Illinois, but I venture to guess that there's not many places that have what you got.
Yeah. And we that was kind of the thought process behind even doing the pipe room. I mean, it was a huge risk for us. We're still kind of seeing just the beginning of that reward, but after the shutdown ended and we were able to start letting people back in, we saw just instantly a reward so far. So it's been awesome, but it was a big risk to take that jump, and Chris just took a leap of faith in me and in the pipe smokers in our community, and just in general. So it's been really cool to see. We have 362 tins on the wall. We have 38 bulks, 3 of which are made in-house by myself. One of them is my own personal blend. And then we have 310 pipes on the wall, which is just an awesome feat. We're really excited. Everything from estate pipes and Missouri Meerschaums all the way up to Escorti. So we're really excited about how the wall turned out.
Does the dog smoke too? Maybe you might want to smoke.
Yeah, she might be calming down. That's the neighbor's dog. It's a beautiful dog, but she likes to bark.
It's all good. It's all good.
Well, that leap of faith, I'm sure, will pay off. There's no doubt.
It already is, yeah.
And especially since now we have made it official, our official home, the Chicago Pipe Club, there, and
oh yeah, you guys are real good to us. CPCC is awesome. They know how to treat a tobacconist right. So.
Well, you guys
are
to the club also.
Yeah.
And since we're on that subject, for all you that out there that would like to be part of the Chicago Pipe Club membership, even if you're not in the area, but you do attend pipe shows, and obviously the Chicago Pipe Show is the largest in the world, which, as you know, we didn't have this year. Nobody had shows, but 2021's around the corner, the way I look at it.
And we already got we got a date. We're not going to give anything away yet, but the show is on.
Well, it's the first week of May. That's the first weekend of May. That will be on. And right now, we intend to have the show. We're going to do everything we can.
Yep.
Just like every other town. You got St. Louis, you got New York, Ohio, Seattle. I mean, everybody intends to have a show in 2021.
Raleigh.
So, I mean, if you're interested, get a hold of Amu, get a hold of me or Tim Garrity. Just go on the Facebook page, Chicago Pipe Show, or go on the website, and you can get information on how to join. And
and by the way,
go ahead.
Amu is now our official secretary for the Chicago Pipe Club.
That's right. Madam Secretary.
Madam Secretary.
Madam Secretary.
Look at Frank leaning back there hanging out like he's cooking.
Hey, why don't you go check on that ribeye? Make sure they don't overcook it.
Yeah, I'm relaxed here. I'm sweating.
You look too relaxed. Don't fall asleep until you give us the chooch questions. And Ian, yeah, you can become a member from West Virginia.
Absolutely.
Try to make a point to open up the first weekend of May and come join us at the greatest show in the world.
But you can become a member. You don't have to physically be here. Go on our website or our Facebook page. Information is there. It's really not much to it to join. And one of the biggest perks is, of course, you get into our show for free. And again, it is the biggest pipe show in the world. So it's pretty cool. Become a member, man.
So getting back to Amu and Chris with the new pipe room, I mean, you guys had like 20 to 40 pipes at one time, when you kind of at the old store, we'll call it. But now, I mean, from 40 to 50 to 300 plus. That's amazing. That's incredible. And you guys did it pretty much right before COVID, in a sense. So, unfortunately, you lost out on a few months, but hoping that you see the benefits in a short period of time. And tins, my God, tins, everything you guys are getting, everybody. And you just got the big one that we've all been waiting for.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Kyle. I got two, and so did Bob, to your one.
I bought another two after one you weren't watching.
That's right. We got the big one.
Oh, man. Make me look bad right on. Bob always...
Oh, yeah. We were excited to get Sun Bear.
I have more Sun Bear cellaring that I haven't shown you guys, so be easy there.
Right.
I've only got the one tin that I was sharing. The rest is mine.
Wow. Okay.
I think Bob got a lot of the last of mine from last year. So
yeah.
I gave Bob most of mine from last year.
Thank you. And because I now have it, I lit up my first bowl at 10 o'clock this morning, and I was still smoking at 5:30. So I put a big dent in that thing.
Jeez.
Well, it says a lot about that tobacco that you can smoke a Virginia all day long like that. It really speaks really highly of the high quality Virginias that Cornell and Deal uses in their blends, especially in Sun Bear.
Yeah, I mean, it's really excellent. And of course, just that honey just mellows it out. I mean, there's no bite at all. You could, like I said, you smoke it all day. It was amazing. And it always has that great flavor, Very good stuff. I'm really happy that Jeremy decided to make something like this, and I hope he continues.
Oh, we got a bust on him all the time. That's it. I mean, he's got a following.
Well, it's 2 years in between, remember, so it might be 2 years before he can do it again.
I'm gonna have to pick one up because I like Bob's Jack of Diamonds tin.
We're not going to find a Jack of Diamonds no more. That was 1949.
I still got it, Frank. Don't worry about it.
All right, I'm expecting a couple of bowls from that.
Yeah, well, you know the rules.
I don't even know the rules. Move. You got an extra can? Let me know. We can send it down to Frank next time when we stop by. I'll pick an extra can up. Did you sell out already? Did you sell out?
No. We're actually. I'm actually really proud of some of the stuff that we're doing with our small batches and with our we call them specialty items. Any specialty items we keep local. So we've actually had a number of people who have been calling in about the esoterica shipment that just came out, or any of our small batches, or whatever it is. And Chris and I both feel really strongly about keeping that for our local customers. So we don't ship any specialty items, so we still have some in stock.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
You don't carry any of the esoterica stuff, right? No, you don't have that.
No.
That's not the tobacco you're looking for.
I don't want to hear that.
Yes, that's right.
Now, do you still have that 7 melee pipe that goes with the Sun Bear, or you guys still have those, or have those sold out?
Yeah.
Which one?
No, so we have a huge display. We actually got 6. I think we got a half a dozen of them in the Miele pipes, because they're, I don't know, in my mind they were like created for Sun Bear. They're just such perfect pipes. They fit that tobacco so well. So we got a huge shipment in, made a really pretty display with the Sun Bear, and we've still got some. You come check it out.
It was really nice. I mean, when I saw all those tins on that table, it was like ecstasy, man. It was like, wow, that's a lot.
How much is one of those Savinellis going to set a person back?
What's that?
How much is one of those Savinellis going to set someone back?
What Savinelli?
The pipe.
The Miele pipes.
Yeah.
Whoa.
They retail with us for $190.
Okay. Not bad.
And that comes with the awesome box and the tamper and all of that stuff. So.
Yeah, if anyone hasn't noted or seen one, the acrylic stem on it is very like honeycombish, and then the tamper that comes with it's an actual like honey. I don't know, what do they call it? It's like one of those honey spoons. Yeah, the honey dipper that comes, to get the honey out of the jar. It's a really, really neat function. So yeah, it goes right well with the Sun Bear.
By the way, Bob, you can cut off. By the way, Chris said there's no more Stonehaven for you.
What?
Oh yes, I had a rat. Yeah, sorry, Chris.
Wow.
Thanks. I'll take the next couple.
I was trying to keep it like in house, Chris.
We lost.
Yeah, we lost them. I don't know what happened with them.
Look at that. It looks like we're gonna have to run with this.
It's all right. No, we got you, Amu. Looks like Bob and Ron have dropped out here, but they'll join in shortly, I'm sure.
Maybe they're just.
I don't think so. I'd hope not. We're seeing how it goes. Man, I wonder what's going on. We'll find out what they are. So going back to the release of the Sun Bear, we saw a bunch of that. Any new releases that you guys are planning for Arlington? Anything coming up in the pipe works that you have coming out?
That's a great question. Chris and I have been kicking around some stuff. It's hard. I kind of painted myself into a corner when I designed the pipe wall because I literally filled every frickin' shelf of that place, every slot I filled. So there's a couple of tins that are lines that we have that we've decided long ago that we're gonna, once they sell out, we'll discontinue. Okay. So once those go out, we'll start looking at some replacement pieces that can go, some replacement blends or lines that can go in those spots. But for now, we're not really actively searching for anything too new. Okay. There's been a couple of things that have come out either right before or right after we opened the room, and people are like, hey, where is You know, like Rustica is a good example. Rustica came out after we had already filled the wall, and so we weren't able to bring it in.
Okay.
Plus, our distributor for McBaron didn't have it either. So,
there
hey,
they are.
Boys.
Hey,
it was a little mishap. Somehow the cord was not locked into the computer, and it fell out. So it kind of crashed.
The battery died, but here we are.
That's all right.
Can you see us okay?
Yeah. That's all right. The show must go on, as they say. So we were going out without you.
And we expected you to, without a hitch.
So what did we miss?
Everything. You know, they gave me and Frank 2 pipes for free for having this. I mean, you really missed out. You should have been on earlier.
Good.
Well, you know, I'll check the show out tomorrow and see what we missed.
Right.
Okay. Hey, by the way, we did forget to even do our introduction. We were kind of off, you know, with our sponsors and everything. So
that'll be coming up.
Don't forget.
Let her talk.
I am. She's still pick up where they are.
So go right ahead.
No, do your whatever you guys need.
I have a question for you, Emu. What kind of got you started with smoking a pipe? What inspired you, and then ultimately blending your own tobacco? What kind of gave you that impetus to go down that route?
I lost you halfway through there, Frank. I'm sorry, dear.
So what inspired you to actually start to pipe smoke and then ultimately blend your own tobacco?
Yeah, so I grew up as a cigar smoker. And when I mean I grew up, I actually grew up. I was a little kid. My dad was a huge cigar smoker, and he says he remembers, he has these vivid memories of him sitting with his cigar in his hand, and he would feel a little on it, and it was little me running up trying to get a puff of his cigar in the cigar world. When I hit 18, the first thing I did is I signed myself out of school and I went and bought a cigar. I mean, that's just kind of always been in our lives. My family owned tobacco fields in Puerto Rico 2 generations ago, back when Puerto Rico had a lot of tobacco products. So
we lost you.
Now it's her turn.
Yeah.
It's all right. Must be those airplanes that are going by, you know?
Interference. We're getting some.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There must be sun flares bouncing off the satellites here. We got to rearrange
them.
But
it was
UFOs. We'll pick it up as soon as she jumps on. She'll just keep talking, and we'll know she's
right.
back.
Sorry, guys.
Okay.
No, sorry. Just roll with it.
So you had your first puff of a cigar, and then what?
Whoops. The gremlins are back.
Yep.
Oh, big gremlin night.
Yeah.
It's a big gremlin night.
That's
a lot of problems here tonight.
Man, if that ain't a sign, I don't know what is.
Okay. It's all right.
Hey, guys, sorry.
We'll keep everybody rolling. We're talking to a lot of people on Facebook, a lot of new faces for sure. We're doing good.
Are you on now? Can you hear us?
Yeah. Sorry, guys. You there?
Yep, we got you.
So you took your first puff of the cigar, and then what?
And then she quit.
Yeah. So and I never went back.
You went to a coma.
No. So yeah. So I don't. So I just my old anecdote is the first thing I did when I turned 18 is I signed myself out of school and went and bought myself a cigar. And it's just kind of always been like that for me. Our family, women, men, the kids, to an extent, we've always just been tobacco lovers. And I went in and out of it for a little bit when I went to school out here. And then I moved out here to Chicago, and I went on a walk with a buddy of mine, and he pulled out a pipe. And I was like, what the hell is that?
Nice.
You know, and I had one buddy back in California who also pulled a pipe out on me one time during a cigar smoke, and it just threw me. It was kind of an interesting thing. So I actually bought my first pipe at Up Down Cigars.
Oh.
And they were just so kind. I'll never forget this. I can't remember his name, but the gentleman, he took 45 minutes out of his day to teach me how to pack and light and smoke my pipe. And it really stuck with me. Never in a million years did I ever think I would work as a tobacconist, but I remember thinking if I did, I would want to be someone like him, because it really made a difference in my pipe smoking experience. So for a couple of years here and there, I would pull it out and smoke it, but really was more into my cigars. And then just a couple of years ago, my wife's aunt brought me some tobacco, and I smoked my pipe, and I thought, why don't I do this more? And then it just kind of spiraled into the maniac that I am now. But I'm still an avid cigar smoker. I still love cigars a lot, but I'll mostly reach for my pipe, and it's just, I don't know, it's warm to me. It's comforting. And I've got my old man smoking a pipe now. I've got one of my brothers, my stepdad, my sister, got them all smoking pipes. And it's been really fun to watch them. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's been really cool because they know that when I get passionate about something, I go all the way out. And so they saw that I was really excited about this, and they wanted to give it a try after being cigar smokers their entire lives. So for me, the next step just...
I think one of the best things that happened was that you had that a teacher, I'll use that word, someone who showed you how to start, how to pack properly, because that is one of the failing points, I believe, in pipe smoking. People who do want to try it, who go to places that either are unable because they are uneducated about the pipe, and it's a bad start. You know, if you don't do it right from the first time, it's probably something you're not going to stick with. But
true.
If you have someone who shows you the ropes and you really do it right, then it becomes a lifelong friend.
It's really discouraging.
I'm always very lucky she had that. My cousins both are pipe smokers, and when I started smoking a pipe, you'd think they would have taken a little extra time for me. But
just a little bit.
What are you talking about?
Just a little bit.
They left me on the ledge.
Oh my God!
Wow, listen to this guy.
Oh, you're ripping us in front of the world.
I tell you what, I tell you what, Frank. Next time you're in here, I'm gonna take the time. I'm gonna help you out. We'll go down to and visit Amu, and we'll sit there and we'll get this thing right for you.
There we
That's
go.
right, Frank. I'll take care of you.
Maybe you forget that.
Folks, you believe me, that he's being a real chooch right now. Okay.
All right.
Oh yeah, it makes a big difference.
Yeah, it does. It does.
So we had. It's very discouraging for new pipe smokers. So what I usually tell them is like, give it 30 days. Just suffer through it for 30 days. If you can't figure it out in 30 days, well, for new pipe smokers who, I got a guy who came in today and said he smoked one bowl and used an entire box of matches because he didn't know what he wasn't figuring it out.
Yeah.
He couldn't figure it out yet. So, and I know that can be painful for people. I wouldn't smoke a pipe if that was my case,
No, neither would I.
Just if it gets really bad for you, bring it in. I'll sit down with you, and just try it for 30 days. And no matter what, just keep packing and keep trying and try a different pack every time and try a different light every time and try a different tamp every time, try different tobaccos. And if you still are miserable after 30 days, I said, then bring your pipe back in. I'll take good care of it for you and give it a nice home somewhere else.
Well, people who don't have the ability to have a teacher to go into a place that can guide them, there's so much on YouTube. There are so many seasoned pipe smokers who have, done videos on how to pack a pipe for a newbie.
Yeah.
So they can always go on there and get their education that way. It's not difficult, folks.
Oh, absolutely.
Don't think we're making this out to be some sort of,
So since you're on that subject, we do have one of the guys on there, and he says, I don't pack a bowl very well. And can you describe how you pack a bowl? And maybe a listener or two can maybe learn. Grab yourself a bowl now, folks. Grab some tobacco. Bob will give you a little bit of a breakdown, and Kyle, you can join in and see if this works for you.
Well, I go with the 3-pinch system. It's always worked well. The first one, grab a nice pinch of tobacco, put it in the bowl. Do not push it down. Take your second one, slightly push it down. And it shouldn't be more than 3 pinches. I mean, to fill a bowl. I mean, unless you got some monstrous bowl. And the third one, again, slightly push. What you want to do is let a little bit of empty at the heel. That's like your air chamber.
Mm-hmm.
Get your lighter, your matches, light it up, take a few puffs, then use your.
And see, and my version is very similar to Bob's, and all I'll do at the very end is on the third pinch is I take my thumb and I do a clockwise twist in there to kind of meld the leaves together so it kind of burns through all the way. So
Buddy does similar. The reverse swirl. You know that,
yes.
Right? Buddy does the reverse
counterclockwise. The counterclockwise.
Oh, good old Putty.
But yeah, I mean, it's very simple, and if you just follow that formula, you shouldn't have a problem. Actually, I'm having a little problem with this tobacco again, even though I don't know. I don't know if anybody here has tried this.
Baron Stockton.
Oh, you got yourself a tin of it, huh?
Very, very limited edition.
Yep.
Great taste. It's a really nice tasting tobacco, but no matter what I have done now, can't seem to keep it lit. And it's not only me, it's
I can't keep it lit.
4 of us already.
But a lot of gurgle is happening in my pipes. I have to constantly clean it out.
No, I don't have that. I just have really difficult time keeping it lit, no matter what I do with it.
Is it a wet tobacco?
No, actually,
it's dry.
It's on the real dry side. In fact, I thought maybe it had to be rehydrated. So I said, let me take a shot with it now, and it still does not stay lit. I don't know what it is. I've shredded it into pieces. I smoked it as medallions. The way it comes very small medallions. No matter what I do, this tobacco is not working for me. And apparently there's 4 of us who have the same opinion. We can't keep it lit.
Interesting.
And we're all seasoned pipe smokers. So I don't know what's up with it. Might have to contact McBarron and say, what's up with this?
Right, yeah.
And we have a serious question, Bob. I'm gonna throw this one at you. Frank, if you want to answer, you can. But a serious question. How much of a difference is it than packing a marijuana pipe?
Completely different. Completely different.
Yeah.
And we'll leave it at that.
Well, listen, I don't have experience packing a marijuana pipe, but I do pack a nice bong.
Bongs are considered pipes. Different too.
So anyway, Barry, sorry we couldn't get more into detail, just because.
You never know who's listening, pal.
It's just not the same plant, I guess, the same type of tobacco, so it will be a little bit different.
You don't have to pack reefer. You just, throw in the bowl and light it, man.
We hope we answered your question out there. But yes,
now
Chris,
that's another story.
Anyway, so Amu,
now I was about to ask you, Amu. So, like on tobaccos like the Sun Bear or even like the Medallias, do you yourself like to rub the tobacco and make it fine cut, or do you pack it straight as a medallion into your pipe? What's the secret for you in smoking those types of tobaccos?
Yeah, so I've tried a number of different ways in a number of different pipes, and for me personally, I actually cube cut all of my flakes, and I cube cut most of my the like coins or medallions. There's some that are dry enough, like Three Nuns Red. I've really been smoking a lot of that lately. It's a fantastic blend. That just kind of falls apart. So I that one I just kind of shred up, but that's pretty much the only one I do that with. Most of the time I just line it up really nice and cube cut everything. I love the cube cut method. For me, it allows for the most airflow just because I know my packing method. I know my pressure when I push down. I know my pressure when I tamp. I know my cadence when I puff. I know my pipes. And so when I cube cut it, it just works perfect every time. So that's kind of been my method of choice for anything that comes in anything but a ribbon.
Now, for the people out there that are newbies, explain the cube cut things. They may not understand like what you're talking.
Yeah. So basically I just line up so a flake comes in, like it's literally just, it's pressed tobacco, and I don't have any on me right now, but it's a flake. And so I stack usually two, no more than two at a time. And I literally just start at the end and I just cut. I have a knife and I just cut little tiny pieces off at the end. And then I just cut the next one, So they're literally just little baby cubes. Mm-hmm. And they just fall right into my pipe really well. It allows for enough oxygen to flow in and out of the pipe, but at the same time, as I tamp, it doesn't get too tight, so it doesn't, suffocate the ember. So it just it's, for me personally, it works. Awesome. But again, I know my pipes.
I think a cube
I know my tobaccos.
It's a general rule, does burn the best. If you can go back even a number of years, all the old, and we'll use the term, the drugstore blends, they were all cube cut. Mm-hmm. They really seem to burn very, very well. And again,
I actually.
What we were saying before about packing a pipe, different blends are, you have to kind of maybe improvise on how you pack it. And also, there's a difference between packing an aromatic, which usually is very wet, so you want to keep that on the lighter side. You don't want to really push down much, versus an English or a Virginia. Virginia burns like, instantly and burns hot.
Right.
So, when you start to experiment, you pick up on these different things and get back and play.
Right, yeah. And I've played with a lot of different methods. I actually got the idea to cube cut when I, from Cornell and Deal's corncob pipe and a button nose. That's a cube cut burley that just smokes perfect. Every time it smokes perfectly for me. And so I was really struggling with getting my flakes to smoke. And I thought, I should just cut it like this. But I found that shag and cube cuts do smoke the best for me.
Yeah. Shags do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and especially on the aromatics, like even for me when I smoke the aromatics, I a lot of the times I'll like let them set out in the air for about a half hour or so until I even try to put it into my pipe, just to kind of draw them excess
because it's
moisture
so
out.
wet.
Yeah.
They put all those toppings on them, and one of the problems with all that is you get all that sludge at the bottom, and that could be a problem. Sometimes while you're smoking, you have to put a pipe cleaner in there just to clean out the air chamber.
Yeah, you get that nasty tobacco.
Yeah, you learn these things as you go along.
You get the death rattle.
Yeah, you do have that death rattle.
Oh, see, and I get that a lot. I'm what they call a wet smoker. It doesn't matter what I'm smoking. I just have this. I don't know. I just drool all over the place.
Oh, you're a drooler. Okay.
I'm a drooler. I'm a wet smoker, so I'm constantly using. I'm smoking a straight burley right now, and it's started to gurgle on me. It's no fault of the tobacco itself. Oh. It's just
Well, what about when you smoke a cigar?
I'm a decent cigar smoker. I won't be too hard on myself.
You don't lip it, do you?
I do not.
That's right.
I do not.
Yeah. Well, no, not really, Frank. No.
What?
I'm not a wet sucker.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
He's got the sloppy end on that.
I know. Nobody wants to go near it. Even when it's in the ashtray, people like They run away.
Turn away, Jerry. I'm hideous. Look away,
Kyle,
Jerry.
will you save me, Kyle, please?
He drops in the ashtray. People don't know what it is. They run from it.
Oh my God.
Look away, Jerry. I'm hideous.
Are you coming over? It's pipe night.
Not true, folks, but I'll take the hit anyway. One for the team.
Hey, I can tell you this on my cigars. I'm a chomper on my end of cigar. I bite down on that thing, so that's where I'm at.
Oh, FYI, guys, what I'm smoking here is.
How is that, by the way, Frank?
This is fantastic.
Yeah,
Really?
Fantastic.
So that is the one from our friend Barry Bones.
Barry Bones, I have to give him big credit, big kudos. He sent me some smokes and some little paraphernalia, not marijuana related.
Oh, okay. I almost dropped my pipe on that one.
But this is a 2012, right?
He's got it upside down. There you go.
Yeah, that's 2012 by Oscar. It was a box press, and it was a barber pole. Terrific smoke. Wow.
What kind of?
It's a Maduro and a Claro wrapper. So it's kind of like the wheatgrass. I call it wheatgrass. But
Candela.
Yeah, the Candela. Yeah. This is just beautiful.
What kind of notes are you getting out of it?
Oh, a little cocoa.
I like the way he does that. Little cocoa.
Perfect timing.
I
like this.
Like to get the white stuff out of your nose.
I'm smoking this to my fingertip. That's how you know it's good.
Yeah, but what kind of notes are you getting out of it? Cocoa and what?
Some cocoa, a little bit more on the spice end. It's earthy, but it's got that,
Pepper?
Not too peppery. Not too
spicy. No.
Yeah, but a different, more of a. Now that I'm getting towards the end, I'm just in heaven because I had this entire smoke. You guys are smoking
man.
pipes.
We'll have to try that.
Yeah, it's really, really nice.
Barry's listening, so you can tell Barry he's on.
Hey, Barry, this was fantastic. I mean, this is the smoke that I would recommend for anyone. That 2012 by Oscar. Like I said,
hold that label up again.
It's just 2012 on it. To gold leaf.
Just hope. Yeah, there we go. Nice and clear. Very good.
2012.
You said by Oscar. Is that Oscar de Leaf, the one that?
Oscar de Laurentiis. No, it's
not de Laurentiis.
Oscar Valladares.
Valladares. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll talk to Barry about that.
Yeah, this is a great smoke. I would
like to try that.
Anyone really?
Yeah, I'd like to get my hands on that one too.
Yeah, real good. Real good. Thank you,
And
Barry.
and I gotta say, hold your hand like this for a minute, Frank.
Hold on.
Yeah, see, you usually don't smoke that far down either. So that has to be a statement right there.
This is
you're down to the fingertips, man.
I'm
usually chuck it.
I'm going to smoke this right down to the ash. I think I might even smoke the ash alone.
You need to get. Hey, Frank, just pull out your roach clip, and then you can really get it down low.
I mean, it's not burning hot, and I'm here, and it's still got a ton of flavor.
That's tremendous.
No tarry kind of feel to it. It's just a beautiful smoke.
Do you have your check tool from your pipes?
Where?
Your check? Do you have your check tool? Because use the poker to hold the cigar.
Right and smoke it.
Oh, I don't have. See, I don't have all my gear here at the house. I have back at the apartment, so I have to.
You have a paper clip?
Improvise.
Yeah.
Get a paper clip.
A toothpick.
Do you got a soda can? How about an apple? Do you got an apple? Use an apple.
I can use alligator.
Can it core a apple?
Yes, it can core an apple.
No, but that's a statement because I know you, and usually you never smoke a cigar that far down, and that has to be a smoke that we have to definitely try.
Thank you, Barry. I will send that information to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta get our hands on that one there, Ronnie. Yep. That one looks delicious.
And then what I'll do is a moo. If I get a couple extra ones, I'll bring it down for you and Chris and Ryan to try and see.
We would love that.
see if you guys might be interested in bringing it into the shop.
Yeah, this is fantastic. I mean, hands down, one of the best barber poles I've ever had. So.
Nice.
Wow. Okay, that says a lot.
And I can see it burned evenly all the way, no problem.
How does that compare to the Edition from Stogie Roads?
They're very, very similar.
Mm-hmm.
Because I love the Edition. I mean, I think Kerr's he's done magic with that cigar too.
Yeah,
so
that's a great cigar.
So I put these two together, and I'd rate them right alongside. I think this one, for me, just has an incredible flavor profile overall, and the way it burns fantastic.
Wow. Okay.
Awesome.
You heard it here, folks.
There you go. Got a great review.
Dropping news right here on this on our podcast.
Yeah. Oh, so by the way, Amu, Chris just said from Arlington, he goes that he'll order some, Barry. He already carries the 2012 line.
Oh, wow.
All right. So when you get that in, Chris, Amu, let us know. We'll run down there, or obviously we're there once a month, or if not more. Just let us know that you got it so we can jump on it.
Wow.
Kyle, on your way home, just do a stop by every other day and see what's going on.
I'll just bug him. Just come in yet? Nope. All right, out. Yeah, you can put them
lost
like right
you guys
here.
A little bit. Sorry.
Oh, here.
You lost everything we said?
Which cigar did you Which cigar did he say we were to carry?
The 2012. Chris said he's getting them.
The Leaf 2012, you guys carried a line, but he's going to look to get that one now, he said. So when you get it, let us know.
Yeah, I think it's like right here. See, it's like right there. You know, it's right in the back.
Right of there, right behind you. I see it.
It's just over your right shoulder, Kyle.
Yeah. See.
So Lou, let's get back to some blending for you.
So how did you get into blending? Yeah, I know every smoker eventually gets into blending. It's just one of those.
Oh
things,
yeah.
You know, but how did you get into it?
Oh yeah. Well, honestly, we had some tobacco that we wanted to get rid of, and Chris kind of said, just do something cool with it. And so I just kind of played around with a couple of different blends using that one, and we ended up selling out of what I made initially. So when we went to the pipe room, he said, do you want to do a couple of blends for the room yourself? I said, absolutely. Mm-hmm. I love doing it. I love playing with the different flavors. I'd done a little bit just in my spare time. You take Autumn Evening from Cornell and Deal, and you take, Lane 1Q, and you put it together and you call it Q&A or whatever. And that was kind of,
cute. That's cute. Okay.
Yeah, that was kind of one of the first things I did as a baby, as a brand new pipe smoker, just for fun, because you're mixing two things and it feels so taboo, as a new pipe smoker. And so I've always kind of done fun things like that just in my spare time. But Chris gave me the opportunity to do some cool stuff.
I have my blend that I called the Manhattan, and I've given it to Ron and everybody before, and that was basically me taking a bit of the whiskey case tobacco and then throwing some wild cherry in there, and so you got that basic whiskey and cherry, the Manhattan. So that was my
I love it. That's exactly right. That's exactly that's pretty much how I started too. I just kind of, you're throwing together two things that you're like, oh, this sounds like it would be good, and then you see if it is or not. Most of my stuff wasn't very good. But
that's how you learn. I mean, trial and error.
With a little bit of practice, by no means do I think that I'm, the next, Jeremy Reeves or anything. But it's been a lot of fun. I've gotten a lot of positive feedback from the blends that I do in the shop.
Well, your blends are top notch.
When I first started smoking and I wanted to experiment, I'll use that word, just change some taste. I went to the liquor cabinet and I started mixing in liqueurs and stuff like that. And some were absolutely putrid and others were actually pretty tasty. They're pretty good.
Oh yeah. I actually got a chance to take the Mac Baron blending course from the CPCC last year. So that was a lot. That was a good learning experience for me too.
Very cool.
I got a chance to smoke tobaccos by themselves that I never would have. I never would have smoked Orientals, never would have smoked Perique by itself. But
No,
it really opened up my palate. Yeah, I'm not a big Perique person either. It gives me the sensation of tongue bite. It isn't tongue bite. It just my brain registers that taste as tongue bite. So I'm not a big Perique person either.
I can appreciate a good bite. It burns my mouth. I can't deal with it. If you put like a sprinkle, the smallest amount possible in like a 5-gallon bucket, that would be about all I could take. But I've had some Perique.
Yeah.
It just grosses me out. It burns my mouth. I can't deal with Perique. Just one of them.
See, and the Perique for me is fine. Like, you know, one of my favorites is a Virginia Perique blend, you know, and when I was at one of my other stores, I was having a quick one-hitter pipe out in the back there. And you know the young kids are out there.
We're not talking about the pop.
No, not pop. You know, like the small, those small little pipes that only take like 10 minutes to smoke out. I've done those before. But one of the kids was out there, you know, doing their vape and everything, and he's like, yeah. And I'm like, what do you got there? And he's like, oh, this vape. And I was like, yeah, I'm vaping too, but it's a Virginia Perique blend, so.
No, I've had vape blends that are good. But again, it's such a minimal amount of Perique, you know.
Chris Hartman likes Perique. He seems like he's excited about that one.
Who does?
Chris Hartman. I don't know. Perique too strong. It's too strong.
It's a very powerful blend. Yeah.
It's a very distinct flavor, and I've kind of gotten used to being able to say, because there's a lot of same thing with cigars, just tobacco in general. I've been able to kind of say, okay, I taste it. What does it taste like? Whether I like it or not. Like I'm not really into Perique, but I can appreciate it in a blend. And that's been the biggest thing for me as a tobacconist, has been able to say, even if I don't like this, it doesn't mean it's bad. It just means it's not hitting my palate right. Personally.
There's people who like it. It's not bad. I mean, to each his own, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
What kind of cigars do you like? What's your favorite cigars over there at the lounge? Now you almost have 13,000 sticks to pick from.
Chris told me on the game.
Yeah, I call myself a moody smoker. I'm a very moody smoker. I smoke per my whatever I'm feeling in the mood for, and I don't generally reach for the same thing multiple times in a row. Really? There are few tobaccos, cigars, or pipe tobacco that I do that with, but when I do reach for something, like if I'm in a mood for a Connecticut or a shade grown, I go to the Christoph shade grown, hands down, anytime, any day. If I'm in the mood for something with a little bit more body, I always go to the Serie V Lancero from Oliva. I could pretty much blind pick anything out of the Perdomo cabinet and love it. Mm-hmm. So those are just a couple of things that I generally lean toward, but I'm honestly pretty all over the place. I love Sumatra wrappers. I love Connecticut broadleaf wrappers as well. So I'm a little bit all over. It just really depends on my mood. I'm the same way with pipes too. I'll smoke a Latakia blend, and then in 2 hours I'll go to some heavy aromatic.
Wow, mm-hmm. That's quite a transition. Yeah.
Well, Chris turned us on to Oliva Cane last month. And oh my God.
The cane, I know you love that cane.
I love it. The cane Maduro. Oh my God. Very, very good. I enjoy it. Every time I come in, I buy one now.
Oh yeah, that's a fantastic cigar. We were really, really excited to bring those in. We have the Daytona and the Corona size. That's another one I reach for all the time. CAO's Pilon is one of my favorite cigars of all time. I say that without even hesitation or blinking an eye. I love that cigar.
When you want a heavy smoke, what do you go for? When you want that really robust, heavy smoke, what do you reach for?
For a heavy smoke, for a cigar or a pipe?
Yeah, nice, strong, heavy smoke. What do you usually reach for? Like the equivalent of a heavy English blended pipe. What would you be smoking as far as a cigar?
That Series V from Oliva, the Lancero specifically.
Yeah, you find that.
I don't know if you guys have ever had that shape. The Lancero.
Never had that one.
I've never smoked it, but you say that's a smoke, yeah.
The Lancero it's a wallop. It packs a punch.
Really? Okay.
I think Bob knows what I reach for.
Well, yes, you're Mr. Padron himself.
Yes.
But you're also become a Caffeine 1901.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you, I haven't reached for a Padron in a while. I haven't reached for a Padron in a while.
You don't have to. There's so many others out there. We're getting you to look what you just had tonight. You had a 2012 Leaf, and it was awesome. And you know, I mean, you had your Pachados. Yeah, you also had the Dominique by Ace Prime.
Love it.
I love
it.
The Tiago Splitter.
Tiago Splitter, another great smoke.
Yeah. I said all the Caffey lines are fantastic.
Yeah.
You like the Stogie Road Encarnacion 35 there. That's another fabulous smoke. You know, what is quite a bit. Oliva's been there. Christoph has some fantastic one. Perdomo, like Amu said, good smoke. McAllis. I mean, they go on and on and on.
Yeah.
You know, too, what I like is Boy de Monterrey.
Oh yeah.
Damn good smoke, and that I put as a nice, powerful smoke. I like that.
Yeah, they've got some kick to them.
Yeah, they got flavor, boy.
Yeah. And you know what? Like on the Christoph note, the Vengeance is another one that I like to reach for a little bit of oomph to it. Actually, I don't know if either of you have had the Alec Bradley Prensado. That one's got a little bit of kick to it. Not too much. It's a full body, but it's just got all that flavor. So you almost feel like you're cruising through it, and then you go to stand up and you're like, whoa.
How do you like
that's a good one.
The Gurkha Ghost? Is that a big move for you? Goni Goni turned us on to that one, and
the Ghost is really good.
Which Gurkha?
The Ghost.
I don't know if I've had the Ghost.
Really? Try it. Excellent.
That is very, very good.
Very good.
When Goni comes in, I have to give you one.
Give Goni a call. Yeah, I will.
Yeah. Very good line.
Yeah. I like being all over the place because anybody can walk in the door and I feel like I'm able to help them. And that's what matters to me. I feel lost if I don't smoke a specific type of cigar. I feel bad. I'm like, I don't know how to help you. And I don't like that feeling. So I like being able to smoke everything and be able to take anybody who walks through the door to the cabinet and say, you'll enjoy this.
Sure. Absolutely. And it's important too, to be able to guide somebody. I know, like Lewis always did that at the Cuban, when new people came in and they wanted to try it, he said, well, what do you basically like? And that means like, maybe your palate, what does it lean towards as far as food or beverage? Because you get a sense of what people kind of go for, whether they like very sweet or, something sour. And he would always guide them. And usually he would hit the money. Those people always came back after, thanked him, said, oh, that's great. Yeah, I really liked it. I want to get more. And it's important. And that's what's so important about brick and mortar. Anybody can order stuff online, but if you don't know, if you never had that cigar or anything, what the hell do you know? And
right.
Okay, maybe you can order a 5-pack, but you're still stuck with 4 cigars if you don't like it. You know what I mean? So
right.
Have somebody at least explain, look, it has these kind of notes. It has, it's strong, mild, medium, whatever. A little sense of guidance helps a lot.
And that's why we got really lucky because Chris, Ryan, and I have pretty different palates, and so it's kind of fun to have people come in and, you know, Ryan, out of the three of us, hands down, he smokes the most heavy bodied, the most consistently. Okay. And so, you know, if somebody comes in and wants something heavy body, I'll go off of one of his recommendations. Somebody comes in, it's maybe more on, maybe, you know, Chris or Ryan's not big on like Corojo wrappers, but I really like Corojo wrappers, so he might throw my way or whatever. So it's really fun to bounce off of each other like that, and for the three of us to be able to smoke something and get something completely different out of it. And yeah, it kind of keeps, there's a nice balance, there's a nice yin and yang that's happening there.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
hey, Amu, Goni said that he just came out with the Gurkha line. Did you have the Nicaraguan series in a new San Miguel? All made by the Aragonsta family. Have you tried that? Have you got that in?
We have the Nicaraguan series, and it is phenomenal.
Is it really? Okay.
Yeah, I haven't had one probably since January, February, but that memory is just in the back of my head as this is a delicious cigar. So I like to lean people who like Gurkha to that new, it's a very different flavor profile for them, but I think they just nailed it on the head.
Well, Goni said that you like the Heritage Maduro. Is that true?
I did. I did. If I'm not mistaken, he sat and watched me get the ash. I think it was that cigar to like the size of my hand. I mean, I smoked that thing right down to the ash. It was
what Frank is doing right now. That was a riot.
Frank, are you smoking that?
Frank, did you hit rock bottom?
I'm here. Yeah, no. You see, this is what I have left.
Wow.
Okay.
I have never seen you go down that small cigar.
Definitely not you.
You're down to the nub.
Yeah, it's a nub. I mean, and I could have kept going, but my fingers started to burn.
Yeah, you can't.
Well, start licking them. Wet your fingers.
It really was. It was crazy.
Find a small twig and push it in there.
Squeeze it and get the juices out. You can.
and Amu, Goni did say that was right. That about that ash. He says that was the one.
And I got some good pictures of that one.
Nice
long ash. It was a great cigar. Yeah, I like.
So, is there anything new you want to tell the crowd here about Arlington? What's coming up? What's going on with you? And well, by the way, why don't you let the people know about your pipe restoration deal and what's going on at the shop and how they can get in touch with you?
And what is the address of the shop? You know, you might as well plug it.
Yeah, so we're in Arlington Heights. We're at 546 West Northwest Highway in Arlington Heights, Illinois. And so, yeah, we do, I do pipe restoration, some restoring, some fixing up and stuff at the shop. I always tell people, just bring it in. Let me take a look at it. I'll never lie to you. If I feel like it's out of my comfort zone, I'll always find a reference for you to go to. I won't leave you hanging. But if it's something that I can do, then I'm more than happy to do it for you in store. We always go over risk rewards. I try to be as fair as I can with all the people who come into the shop with pipes that mean something to them, that need a little bit of fixing. So we're happy to do a lot of stuff in that field. We've cleaned up a lot of old pipes for people, and then a lot of old pipes that we just get estate lots in. So yeah, that's been good, steady business. Right now, the biggest thing that we're doing is that I'm doing personally is I'm doing what I'm calling my smoke the wall marathon. I'm actually attempting to smoke every tobacco on the pipe wall right now.
Wow.
It's been a slow and steady process. I'm taking it slow enough that I don't burn my mouth off, but I'm also trying to go at a nice steady pace. But it's really, I've learned a ton in just the last couple of weeks about the different blends and different flavors, especially being able to profile them. You can follow me on Instagram. It's at the Pipe Medic. And you can also follow the hashtag on Instagram, Amu Tries New Tobacco. And I'm just trying everything and just reviewing it as best as I can. And as I review it, I'm getting to verbalize all of these things I never verbalized before. And my brain is just learning all of these new flavors and words and ways to express myself and the things that I'm tasting. And it's been an excellent learning process. So
Well, you did
it's just been a
something
blast.
that I think
I've
is
come into
really.
some new tobaccos
You did
that I
something
never thought I would say, but they're like some of my new favorites. What's that?
I said you did something that I think was just a really great idea. That you opened up all those tins and made those little sample bottles, so people
Right.
want to know what is it like before you buy a whole tin of it. They can just open up that bottle, smell it, get a feel for it, and I think that's really a cool idea. No one's ever done that. I mean, you go to some smoke shop, they got the big thing. Yeah, you can put your whole head in it, but it's still limited. Maybe you got 10 or 20 on a shelf, but you got like, I don't know, how many do you have now?
Almost the entire pipe wall.
Almost
really?
the entire pipe wall.
We have.
Wow. I didn't
Oh
realize.
yeah, we have just over 300 of them, I think, if I gotta count. But yeah, that was another leap of faith from Chris.
That was great.
That's an investment that he saw worth it, and it absolutely has been worth it. People have been bridging over from bulk to tin. Not that bulk is bad, but there's so much to explore in tin. I mean, we have 38 bulks versus over 300 tins. There's so many more options. So I have more flexibility when I'm introducing somebody to a new tobacco. So it's been really fun to watch people's eyes light up as they pop one of those little jars and, oh, this smells so good. I've only ever smelled something from that side of the wall. I said, yeah, man, let me get you something new. So, well, that being said, that's where my smoking campaign is coming from, is because we have a lot of tobacco that I got to smoke for now.
You guys have a lot of tobacco that you don't readily see in many stores. So to have that ability to say, well, let me just see what it's like and smell it, that's a big plus. I mean,
and even seeing it, we got a lot of guys. We've had people who've come in and said, hey, I'm not going to smoke this. I'm a new pipe smoker, and this is a flake tobacco, and I've never seen this before, and I don't like it, and I don't want it, and I had no idea it was a flake tobacco, but I bought the tin because they had no idea what was in it. So now you can see this is a tin, this is a plug, this is a shag, this is, whatever, a coin, this is ribbon. And now you can see, not just smell it, but you can see what kind of tobacco it is. And that makes a huge difference.
Absolutely.
Well, if you need help going through the wall smoking, there's 3 guys on the show that would come down and help you go through some of that tobacco.
We'll do a blind taste test for something. I'll give you guys something.
There you go.
But
Chris,
no, it's been a blast.
What happens with the open
there's unfortunately, this is a task I must bear on my own. Oh, so woe is me.
Wow. Everyone has their cross to bear.
That's right. That's right. Whenever I tell people what I'm doing, they always just look at me as, man, you just got it so tough, don't you? I say, you have no idea.
Tough job.
But it's really,
somebody's got to do it.
there are some things that I brought in. Just getting I didn't smoke everything that we brought in, but I just kind of took a jump and said, okay, this has got good reviews, or I see a lot of people smoking this, or yada, yada, whatever. And, man, there's some stuff that really surprised me. As soon as I popped the tin, I was like, whoa, I was not expecting that. One of the biggest ones was Brunello Flake from Savinelli. Wasn't expecting it to be what it was. And then I popped that tin, and it's one I reach for on a regular, not daily, but on a regular basis now. Even though I've already had 5-6 bowls of it, I'm technically done with my review. I keep smoking it. I love it. It's great.
Nice.
Same thing with 3 Nuns Red. It just there's just some that just randomly they just surprise you. Wessex Burley Slice. That's a random. Who's ever smoked Wessex blend before? That's just a blend that just doesn't get a lot out there.
Mm-hmm.
But their
Wessex?
Burley Slice.
That's good, Wessex.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Oh yeah, their Burley Slice is probably one of the best Burleys I've ever had.
Yeah, he turned us on to Wessex. Yep. Well, anyway.
Yep.
Anything you want to give your Facebook page or anything else that you want to sell yourself before we move on to our next segment?
Absolutely. So you can follow the shop. There's a couple of different ways on Facebook. Arlington Pipe and Cigar Lounge. Oh, did I lose you guys?
Nope, you're still there.
Good.
Okay. On Instagram, at Arlington Pipe Cigar. And then new for us is actually our YouTube page. We're doing interviews with pipe smokers, pipe makers. We just did one with Eric Stokeby. We have one with Laurel Tilley from Macanudo. I've got an interview that just went up last week with Alec and Bradley Rubin from Alec and Bradley Cigars. So we're just doing a lot of fun stuff on our YouTube page. So you can go to Arlington Pipe and Cigar Lounge and check us out there. For me personally, you can follow me, Amu Torres, AMUTORRES. That's on Facebook, or you can go on Instagram, The Pipe Medic, and just give me a follow and see all the stuff I'm doing.
Sweet.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Well, again,
thank you guys so much.
Chris and Jennifer and Ryan. We're going to move to our next segment. You're more than welcome to stay on board to Stump the Chooch with cousin Frank and maybe give you some laughs. Give you a light of billboards up.
How about this?
There it is. Stump the Chooch.
I'll tune off and I'll watch. I'll hop on as a viewer.
Okay, sounds good, Emil. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you guys so much. Hey, thank you guys so much for all of your support of our shop, and we love you guys and we appreciate it. Thank you.
Folks, that was Emil Torres from the Arlington Pipe Cigar Lounge in Arlington Heights, Illinois, and if you ever stop by or if you're local, it's worth the trip. Trust me. They have the whole family, the staff, the owners. Yeah. Yes, get the cousin Frank. Got himself set up. Look at that. How come we're losing you guys? What's going on?
You're breaking up there, Frank.
It's Frank or something.
I don't know. It's not me breaking up.
Okay, that's good. Nope, breaking up.
You're breaking up. I hear you.
Oh, you breaking up.
I never.
All right, go ahead, Frank. Stump away.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold it. Frank, before you do that, let's show the people what they're going to win. So here it is. We got a nice, smooth, billiard-shaped briar. Very thick walls on that. Look at that piece of briar. This is a nice pipe, man. Very handsome pipe. It really is nice. It's not a sitter, but very, very nice.
And who is that from?
I don't know. Let me see.
Well, that pipe was from the Chicago Pipe Club, Mr. President himself, Tim Garrity.
I can't read it, actually.
My
eyes are not that good anymore.
It is a Alcala Algerian.
What?
Yeah, Alcala. Kala. And it's an Algerian. Stamp number 1055. It really is a nice pipe.
It really is. Very nice. A nice...
brand new.
Yeah, it is brand new pipe.
Gonna enjoy it, folks. Frank, try to stop
Look at that. That's really
Stump
nice.
us, big guy.
All right. It's time to get you chooches in order.
All right.
All righty. Here we go. I'm going to do this week in history because I'm a big history buff. So I'm figuring and during this week in history, 1911, this famous painting was stolen in France. Do you know what it was?
From the Louvre.
Mona Lisa.
Oh, look at Ronnie with getting. I did not stump the truth.
It's the only one I know.
Wow, look at you, Ron. Okay, all right.
Bad.
One for one. I like it. Okay, back in 1937, on this day in history, this motor car company was founded.
What year?
1937.
1937.
Ford.
Today,
Dodge.
this day in history.
Ford.
Chrysler.
Dodge. Yeah, Chrysler.
Ford is earlier than them.
The Dodge brothers.
The Dodge. You guys are
GMC.
off base. I will give you
1937.
I will give you a hint.
Cord. Duesenberg.
Listen, I'm giving you a hint for God's sake. Hichiro.
What?
Hichiro?
Datsun.
No. What was
I can't hear you.
Hichiro is his name.
Toyota.
His first name. Hichiro Toyoda.
Oh, okay.
That's right. It was a toy auto. That's right. Yep.
Okay. Audio is coming on better, guys. We had some issues there, so everyone's letting us know.
I told you, it's you guys creating the trouble.
Well, not us. Can't be us. We haven't moved. All right, give us another one before we get to the audience,
all
buddy.
right, here we go. This is gonna be one for Bob. Let's see if he can get this one. August 18th, 1969. This event was
Woodstock.
it was supposed to be a 3-day event.
Come on, of course.
Come on, you're talking to us.
But who closed? Who was the final act?
Jimi Hendrix.
Nice. Ronnie jumped all over you, Bob. What happened? Bob,
He's older. He lost it.
Wow, you disappointed me, Bob. Ronnie, 2 out of 3. Ron, I'm giving you kudos tonight.
Do I win the pipe? Do I win the pipe?
No, you don't win the pipe, but you get a little bit of praise from me.
Oh,
That's
good.
enough.
Thank you.
You get to sit in the rain. And
You get here. You get this, Ron. Ron, this is what you get.
All right, folks. So the next question's going out to our audience tonight.
That's it. That's it for
Oh,
us.
well, yeah, it's getting a little late. So let's get the audience. Let's keep them alive. Again, that's for the pipe.
Bob wanted to get one right. Tonight he didn't get any.
Oh,
0. A big goose egg for Bob.
Oh, I said Woodstock.
Ronnie said it first.
He's just louder.
I like that, Frank.
Well, who opened up early in the morning with some maniac music?
No, it wasn't me. I was only 5 years old.
Airplane.
I don't remember that far back. All right.
We remember the Sock'em robots.
Yes. This is for the pipe, folks. This is the big
All
giveaway.
right, speak louder.
All right. This is for the pipe, folks. Everybody listen up. August 18th, 1915. Dutch soldiers opened fire, shooting it down. What did they shoot down?
One more time.
August 18th, 1915. Dutch soldiers opened fire, shooting it down. It was actually a German aircraft. But what was it?
All right.
Is there like a... I don't want to give it away.
No, we're looking at Facebook, folks.
A lot of people are just dazed and confused.
Come on.
That was my big... If you don't get it now, you
Wow, come on, man. That was too good of a pipe to give it away. Shit. I know. It doesn't count. It doesn't count.
Bob just wanted to get something in tonight.
He wanted to look like me. I'm telling him over here the answer, and then he goes out.
You're telling me the answer. I knew the answer.
He's a big baby tonight. I don't know. That's it. I'm not playing.
Even Goni says mute his mic. I hear you, Goni. I hear you. You just had to get one in on us.
Okay, so the time delay is over.
Barry is answering a Zeppelin.
Barry is correct. It's a Zeppelin.
Barry
Now, Bob,
wins the pipe.
But since Barry is my friend,
Yeah.
I am giving him that pipe for sure. Bob, no more giving away answers.
I know. This is a beautiful pipe, though. I really like this pipe. I was hoping nobody got it because I was going to light this one up.
So you gave him the answer.
Oh, I had to.
By the way, folks, you know how I've been busting Ron about finally getting me here. Let me
Can't see it.
Oh,
Can't see it.
mail.
There it
Push it
is.
over.
Can't see it. Oh, there we go. It's upside down now.
Mail. I got mail. I got cigars and I got a couple of pipes. As promised, the United States Postal Service.
It only came in 2 weeks late on something that should take 3 days.
I can't believe it took that long.
I think the pipes have melted from the heat.
And the cigars are nothing but ash now, right?
Oh,
Cigars
man.
were smoked in the box.
The what?
Hey, you know.
Well, you got to cook the cigars.
We trust them with the ballots, don't we? Uh-huh.
All right.
Nice.
Well, what can I tell you? Anyway, folks, Barry, congratulations on your pipe winning. That was pretty good. Nice, even though Frank might have Bob gave you the answer, but we'll see.
Yeah, way to go, Bob.
Oh, man, I wanted people to get a pipe tonight. Come on.
But that's the one you wanted to take home.
I know, that is one. I know. Well, I'm going to give him a different pipe. I'm going to swap it out.
It could have been this one here, but I will save that one for next week.
Send them the glass pipe.
Well. Anyway, hey, Kyle, we do have to announce some of our
we have some sponsors, man.
And before you go, folks,
and one more thing.
Listen, this is very important for us. In October,
bring it in.
We're going to be we're taking donations, pipes, cigars, any kind of paraphernalia. And what we're doing in October is we're putting together a package for our military personnel overseas. We have Jerry Feliciano, who
from
is
Briar Nation,
Nation leader,
who's serving our country right now.
Yep.
And it'll be sent to him directly, so that he can distribute it among the troops.
Yep. So please PM me, so I will give you the address where to send it to.
Mm-hmm.
We got a big collection. We're going to do it in October, so we got like 6 or 7 weeks to put something together. We already got about 5 packages here. Kyle's got a couple of packages there.
Yep. And
we'll get some more on the way. So let's take care of our red, white, and blue military personnel. They need us. They
take care of us.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Our sponsors tonight, Kyle, are?
We have DAV Cigars out of New York, Val and Armin. And then we've got RNA Treasures out of Tampa Bay. The last of a legacy there, down there with a warehouse full of pipes. And then the one and only Chicagoland Pipe Collectors Club, which we've heard a lot about tonight. So if you need information to get into the club, we're always looking for new members, please PM us and get in touch with us so we can get you to the right area on the get into that pipe club. And it gets a free membership into the show. Free entry into the show when you're a member.
Yep.
And
plus all the valuable information that we can give people too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Anyway, Goni just said count them in for some of the military personnel. Goni, thank you.
Thank you, Goni.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Anyway, folks, from the rest of us over here, we hope you had a great night. Thank you for listening, and have yourself a great smoking week. Till next time. Have a good one. Take care, everyone.
Take care, man.
Good night, Gracie.
Good night, Chooch.
Don't be one.
Hey, I think she's talking tonight.